And we are live. What's up, what's up? Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us. This is the Flipside, and I am Sam.
And I'm Jessie.
And we are playing King of Tokyo Duel. This is the two-player version of King of Tokyo from Yellow. Now, it is set within the King of Tokyo universe. There's a lot of similarities, but it is a different game. You're not basically trying to just knock somebody out. There are other ways to learn how to play. I mean, there are other ways to win, rather. So keep that in mind. It's within the King of Tokyo universe. It uses all of the same monsters that you're probably used to using, and you're still doing the same thing as far as rolling dice, Yahtzee style, and possibly purchasing power cards and using their abilities and that kind of thing. But it's basically a tug of war game. And the two monsters are trying to play tug of war with either a damage counter or a fame counter. And both of these are trying to get to one side of the board or the other. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to pull those things over to our side of the board. I did mention that it's all the same monsters, basically. I swear Cyber Kitty was a bunny. I swear it was. But I could be wrong. But anyway, there's a Cyber Kitty. There is the King. There is the Space Penguin. There is Gigazor, there is Mecha Dragon, and then there is the Alienoid. So that's pretty much what's going on. Philip Zomberg is here. What's up, Philip? Hello, fellow kaiju monsters. Vanessa is here. Howdy, everyone. I can't think of a more appropriate thing to watch as I crush sushi. That's amazing.
That's funny.
G.I. Joe RPG Story says, hey, Sam, what's up, what's up? Good to see you. Philip Zomberg says, you didn't include any cons in your review video. No cons at all, but not a 10? You're new here, Philip. That's okay. So my thing with 10s is that I don't believe that the perfect game exists. I don't think it's... Now, it might be a perfect game for you, but it's not going to be a perfect game for everybody. Now, this is for a two-player, fast, 20 to 30-minute game with some dice chucking fun. This is as close as I think I can possibly get to being a 10. Now, other people have mentioned a couple of things. One of the things that people mentioned in... the comments to the other section was this guy right here, Mecha Dragon. Mecha Dragon, people have said that this guy's busted, that he's too powerful. So he's the one that basically you can take your claws and multiply them by the number of exclamation points that you have. You can score, I mean, that's a possibility of 9 points.
Right.
9 points of damage in one fell swoop. Well, here's the thing. You have to roll that in order for that to happen. I played... No, was it you that played Mecha Dragon?
I played Mecha Dragon.
We have experienced Mecha Dragon. He wasn't that powerful. I beat him. Because he's only got 12 health. Everybody else has like 13, 14, or 15 health. So he's the lowest... But again, I'm not like... What is the word? I'm not debunking that somebody else doesn't like the game because of Mecha Dragon. I'm not saying that at all. But the main things that I've heard people say negative about King of Tokyo is that it's random.
It's dice.
Duh. So I get that. I know Tom did not care for it. Gave it a 5 out of 10. Z only gave it a 6.5 out of 10, but Camilla gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I gave it a 9. I did not give it a 10 because I know that it has its flaws. But the fact that I gave it a 9 should tell you something. I really do enjoy this game. But I just thought it would be fitting, and because I'm not really ready to do a review on anything else here on this channel. I'm not ready to pull that trigger yet. There are a couple of things that I'm very close to doing it, but I'm just not ready for it yet. So I figured I reviewed this today over on the Dice Tower. Let's go ahead and play it over here, and that will at least give me the opportunity to tell you guys here on this, not that you don't watch the stuff over there, because I tell you to go watch it, and you should. It's a great channel. But if you didn't watch that review, you already know now that I gave it a 9 out of 10. And we're going to play it and show you why we like it.
Yes.
Cyber Bunny was in the first edition of the game. See, I'm not crazy. Or Vanessa's just crazy with me. PK is here. What's up, Ken? Good to see you. No tornadoes here. No tornado touchdown, and I'm not dead. Cyber Bunny was a thing. All right,
See?
very cool. Thank you, Ryan.
I'm glad you're not dead.
Vanessa said no tornadoes here either, but lots of rain. It's supposed to storm again in a bit. Philip says had a couple of EF0s to EF1 tornadoes in 30-mile radius last Thursday.
I just get, that's scary.
I always get knocked when... I always get knocked really early. Last time I played, I died in 5 turns. Ouch. All right, so Jessie has chosen to play Cyber Kitty. We'll go ahead and go down to the table so that you guys can see. Put Cyber Kitty's thing right over here, just like so. All right, so Cyber Kitty's special ability is it's very good at generating more energy. So every time that you resolve, where is the stupid? There it is. Every time you resolve 2 exclamation marks when you are resolving your dice, you get +2 energy. And then on top of that, each additional exclamation mark is another 2 energy. So if you resolved this along with whatever this was, that would be 2, 4, 5, I'm sorry, 2, 3, 4 energy generated. No, I'm sorry, 2, 4, 6 energy generated. All right, so Cyber Kitty is good at generating energy, which means that you will possibly be buying a lot of those things. Now, what do I want to take? Alienoid. Basically, these exclamation marks, the first 2, count as any other side of the dice that he wants it to. Yeah, that one's
really good.
And then each additional one is another one of whatever he chose in the beginning.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, so he's the wild card. Mecha Dragon, we already talked about him. Every one of these is multiplied by how many of those you rolled. So in this case, you would do 4 damage to somebody. But if this were the case, that would be 8 damage. All right, so again, pretty nasty. Gigazor, whenever he rolls 2 exclamation points, he can pull either the fame or the damage token 1 space in his direction. Space Penguin allows you to count these. Whenever you roll these, you get to add these little extra die tokens to his board that he can use on a future turn. He can only have a maximum of 2 on his board at any given time,
though. I almost chose that one.
But it does give you the ability to roll these extra dice.
Yeah,
so
I
that's
almost
pretty
chose
cool.
that one.
And then the king. The king is whenever he rolls 2 exclamation points, he will be able to put out one of his territorial markers. And basically what this does is for example, if somehow I put that right there and Jessie was about to pull this 1, 2, 3 spots, then she would have to stop right there. All right, so that's what his territorial markers do. But that's about it. Who do I want to play? Do I want to play Mecha Dragon and just,
kill me?
No, I was thinking just toss the game and prove my own point.
No.
No, that would be... That wouldn't be good. Plus, it goes against everything I believe in. I don't believe in throwing the match. I'm actually going to play Alienoid.
Yeah, I like that one.
I'm going to go play Alienoid and see if I can become the Wild Guru. Now, because this game plays so quickly, we're going to try to get a couple of different games in. So we'll see how that goes. Do you want to go first, or do you
Don't
want me
mind.
to go first?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter? Okay,
Nope,
well,
you can go.
if I'm going first, then I only roll 5 dice, and you get an energy. Oh, yeah, thank you. So I have my 14 out there. Let's see. Yeah, let's just put it there. Just put it there like that. All right, here we go. So
Did you explain the object of the game and what these
yeah, the
things
object.
are?
Okay, yeah, I didn't. Okay, so anyway, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pull these over to my direction. If I get one of these into this spot right here, then I win the game. If I can get both of them into any one of these 3 spotlight spots on the board, I have to get both of them in there though. That's a win of the game. The other way that you win the game is just by knocking your opponent's health down to 0.
Right.
All right, so I'm starting off with 5 dice because the first player only rolls 5. And, well, that's a good start. I can be anything I want it to be. You have less health than I do. All right, so in this case, what this basically means is that this can be anything I want it to be. So if I want it to be another star, I can do that. If I roll extra exclamation points, they become stars. But I don't have to choose right now. So I'm going to keep that off like that, though, and see how it goes. Okay, well, I could do this, and that gives me... I don't need that, that's for sure. I'm going for fame. So I've got 2 fame right now. And that's a 3rd fame. So this counts as that, and then that counts as another one of these. So that's my 3 fame. That doesn't do any good. And that pulls this guy 1 space over here, just like that. That's the end of my turn. Now, at the end of my turn, I can buy a card. Don't have any energy to do that. So if you don't buy a card, you get to get an extra energy. And that is the end of my turn.
Cool. Well, there's that.
So while you're doing your turn, Ken says that new game by Restoration Games, Battle Monsters, has caught my eye. It caught my eye from the pictures alone, and I like the idea of it. But then I saw the price tag, and I was like, sorry, can't swing that. $400.
So I have 3 fame, so I get to pull him 1. And I have
2.
2, that gets me 2 energy.
Yep.
And 1 more gets me
2 more.
2 more energy.
4 energy, just like that.
Yep.
All right, and so now you can purchase.
Yeah.
Now, this one over here, as you can see, is -1, so it only costs you 3.
Right.
So this one will cost you 6, and that one will cost you 4.
So I'm going to buy this one.
Yep.
And that cost me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There we go. That's
And
that.
this card says, it's a keep card. Once per turn, when you gain heart, gain 1 additional heart.
Philip said, Battle Monsters caught my eye till I smelled the price tag, then I threw up.
Yeah, that's a lot of to do.
All right, so now I'm able to roll all 6 dice. And so that's a good one. Might keep that. Just
Oh,
in
look at you
case.
going for the star
Don't need
that
these.
I just pulled.
What? I pulled it first. That was my second roll. Man, look at that. I should have kept that other one. Dadgummit. Here's why. Because I could have moved it twice if I would have had 2 3s. But as it is, I roll, I move this one, and I hit you for 1. And then I don't have any money anymore still, so I get an extra one. Your turn. Oh, this comes out here. That should have come.
No, it goes out over
no.
there.
It goes like this. And this comes out. All right, so this one is a keep, unstoppable. When you reach your death or 0 health, Remain at 1 health instead. You do not take any more damage this turn, then discard this card. Titanic Batteries, basically it says at the start of your dice resolve phase, you may choose not to resolve 2 dice and gain an extra card here. And it's a keep, so that's something you get to do for the rest of the game. And then this one over here, breaking news, you get to pull the fame counter 1 each time you buy a power card.
Cool. Now you cannot go up your health past where you are.
That's correct.
So
I do want to say one thing. The $400 thing was after shipping and going all in on the entire game. There are other levels, so it isn't just a one price. The Battle Monsters for Restoration Games. I will also say this. Restoration Games is a great company. They're good people. So I'm not talking about that at all. I'm sure it's going to be a fun game. I'm sure it's going to be a well-produced game, but it's just well outside of my ballpark right now. That's the only reason why.
okay. My first roll.
Yep. Off camera so that you don't have to prove anything. Good job. Yeah.
My second roll. And my third roll.
Is there a reason that you keep hitting me?
Sure. All right, so 3 hits.
Yep, I'm down to 11.
2 health, but I would gain 1, so it puts me at... I can't do anything. It puts me at 1.
So every time you gain 1, you get an additional 1.
Right,
So you gain 2 and you get an additional 1. You get 3.
But you can't go above what you had.
That's correct.
So that didn't help me.
So inefficient use of your special ability.
Correct.
I applaud that.
Correct.
That's good. Well done.
Thanks.
Oh wait, did you buy anything here?
I can't. That means I get 1.
Yeah. I'll keep it.
Well, you got some stars.
I do have a star. I do have a heart, which I need for some reason at this point.
Why? You have 11. You're
indeed.
fine.
Why indeed? All right, I'm going to keep those 2 for right now and see what happens. Okay, that's 2 of whatever I want it to be. I could have stayed with that.
Where do I have to go? Right there. It has to be in there.
Okay, well, that works, I guess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal 1, go up to 12. Then I'm going to use this and these as that. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I am going to purchase this right here.
You knew with my power that would have been really good, but no.
No, I know.
Why would you give me that?
So that was 6 minus 1, so that's 5. And it also has this little icon on there, which means that I can put this little marker here on one of the tracks, anywhere I want it to. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put it right here, just like that. Now, what this means is that whenever I pull this guy onto these things, I get that extra bonus when I'm resolving my dice. So that is that.
Cool.
I don't think I get to do that right now, though. Let me double check.
I don't think you do.
I don't think I do either.
Well.
As many show the card on the rightmost space as shown. Immediately available for you to buy. This means you can buy multiple. Nope, that does this thing. I don't think I can do it. Oh, don't forget that you can also use 2 energy to replace those. Just remember that.
Okay. 2 energy.
Yeah, the effect. Oh, actually, the effect of certain power cards activate at the end of your turn. No, that doesn't happen. So it doesn't say at the end of my turn. Go ahead.
Okay, 2 energy, 2 hits, and then nothing.
What's that?
2 energy, I took 2 hits and nothing.
Oh, 2 hits, huh? Well, I think we're going to nickname Cyber Kitty Max because you're being a jerk. Our cat Max is a jerk.
I really want it. I told her that I wanted it.
You should have said something.
I did, and she said there's a couple of people in my clinic that have said that they might want it. Let me offer it to them first. If not, I'm telling you. And I'm like, you better call me. So.
All right, I'm rolling again. And we're going to keep those, that's for sure.
Oh, I had 4. I should have bought a card. I'm going to buy whatever this one is.
Okay, it's only 3. Plus 2. There you go.
I'm getting there.
Well done.
Thanks. At the start of the resolve dice phase, you may choose not to resolve 2 of your dice to gain 1 extra dice on another turn.
That's off the camera. Yeah, put them up top. That'll be good. Because the picture-in-picture is down below. All right, let's see here. I'm going to do that. I might just keep that because you keep doing it. And I think I'll keep that and see what happens. You know what? I'm going to choose the high road. I'm not going to attack you.
I've been rolling them. I can't control
I'm
this.
just saying, I'm keeping that and that and that. I'm keeping it. That was my second roll, but I'm keeping it because that's 1, 2, 3 stars, which allows me to pull this over here like that. That means I get an extra energy immediately. And I am going to, so that's these. These are done. And then I heal 2. 1, 2. That's done. And
you got your energy.
Yep, I did. And I'm going to buy this for 2. And whenever I get to pull 1 time, each time you buy a power card. So I pull the power card, and that does another damage to you.
Cool.
So.
Wait, I took a damage that time?
No.
Oh.
It just does another damage to you because I landed on it. I landed on that spot. Okay?
Okay.
This one says, when you reach 0 health, I remain at 1 instead so it's like I don't die immediately. I get to come back with just 1 hit point. So, there we go. What would happen? I'll put this up here like that. No, that's too much. It's too close to... I can actually do this. Ooh. I'm just playing with stuff over here. No, I'm just playing.
I know. This is my first roll. I'm keeping these 2.
Wow.
And that doesn't do anything to you.
No, it gives you 2 more energy, though.
Yeah. And
I'm super glad I bought that before you
I was so mad at you. That was my whole strategy on this game. You literally ruined my whole strategy. So now I'm just going to attack you. I think I'm going to roll all 4 of these for my second roll.
What you got over there?
Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. So...
She's an angry kitty. Oh, he's angry. He's angry. That doesn't do anything for you.
It pulls it back.
No, it doesn't. That's not a thing for you.
No, if I get 1 more star.
Truth. Yes, that is correct. Go for it.
I don't have any of the buildings.
It's a great idea. Thanks. See, look at you.
And I get an energy and an attack.
You get 2 energy.
I get that one.
That's correct.
So I get that one.
And you get 2 more.
And I get 2 more.
Yep.
And
you already did that. You already did that.
I did that, and then you get an attack.
See, you're an angry kitty.
I'm not disagreeing.
Oh, he's an angry elf.
And then that gives me the ability to buy something, which of course I will do.
That cost you 4.
Pull 1, your rival takes 2 hit. And that's a discard one.
That's a discard one, yep. That's off camera.
That's off. I know. Here, I'm going to kind of like stack them.
Here, you can do this. pull that back. And
Yeah,
scoot
stack those over.
All right.
And
these come over.
Yeah. Okay.
That comes out.
And I paid for that. I don't remember how much it was. It was $5, and I paid
4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alrighty. This and this will go up there. Again, I'm taking the high road. I'm not going to attack you.
I love you. I didn't have anything else to do.
I'm going to keep this and this because that allows me to move it. Oh, wait. I'm keeping that. And I'm keeping that. So I'm going to get 2. And then I go 1, 2, 3. So that goes here. Just like that.
Hit.
That gives you 1 hit. And I am going to spend 1, because this one's only 2, -1, to purchase this. And this says gain 1 for each die you roll. You do not use each turn. Gain 1 energy for each die roll. You don't use this turn. Okay.
Right, got it.
So basically that means if I roll only once, then I get 2 energy.
Got it.
But because I bought him, and it has that, I get to move this again. So I'm gonna get.
Right. I'm really mad that you got that.
Up 12. Well, I'm here to help. I'm here to help. There you go.
All right. I will destroy.
I'm not ignoring chat. I'm keeping a track on it. I like the paper birch tree. Sam ignoring chat again. Such a creature of habit. I'm not ignoring chat. You're not talking to me. You and Ken and Philip are having your own little conversation about arborism and how much it's raining outside. I'm sorry. Your job isn't an ism. I didn't mean to make it sound like a cult. Vanessa's part of a tree cult.
Okay. All right. This is my second roll. Okay. This is my 3 rolls. So, I move this guy back 1. You take a damage.
No, I take 2 damage because you.
And you take it 2 damage. And then
you need anger management. That's what you need.
And then once per turn, because I gained 1 heart, I can gain another one. It's a keep card, so that puts me at full health.
And that doesn't do anything.
No, and that doesn't do anything.
All right, so you don't have anything, so you can't purchase anything, so you get one of these.
Yep.
Well.
I'm gonna lose.
I think I'll keep that.
So I think I'm just gonna go in attack mode.
Whoa.
Nice catch.
That was my second. So I'm not gonna really be able to do anything. So I'm gonna continue with my third. Oh, I'll take it. All right, so, dang it. Okay, anyway, this will be a heart. So that's 2 hearts. I'll heal 2, but I get to pull this over, which lets me heal 3.
Do any of mine, I have like weight things here that I should have gotten.
What? You have to discard your cards.
Oh, you get it when you discard, not when you get it? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, dang, this allows
No,
me...
this one's a keep card.
No, it's fine, whatever. Babe, what are you doing? I was talking about this right here. I didn't know you were talking about that.
This, the guy had
okay,
it there.
so basically
But wait, I'm not catching up. Let's just carry on.
No. Where is it? It's here. Put it out where you want it. Oh, you're going to go for that? You should go for that. Yeah, you should leave my star alone.
Yeah. Actually, if that's what you say, then I'm good.
All right.
I can't get to that. There's no way. Nothing will move. But
I could not buy anything, so I get another energy, and there you go.
okay, at the start of your turn, resolve dice phase.
I
you
didn't
may
miss it. I just was
choose
waiting.
not to resolve 2 of your dice to gain 1 extra dice. Does that mean I don't roll the dice?
That's correct. So you get
may
3
choose-
rolls. For every one that you don't roll, you get +1 energy. What are you talking about? No, that was mine. Where are you talking about?
That's not mine at all.
Okay,
So
that one. Okay, so what you're doing here is you're going to roll your dice until you're done rolling, and then you're going to resolve your dice. Instead of resolving 2 of the dice that you rolled, you get to do that.
so if it's 2 that I can't use, that would be.
Yes.
Wish I had understood that before.
Well, ask questions. All right, so earlier question was Dice Throne or King of Tokyo Duel or Unmatched. That was your original question. And I really believe that... Okay, so first of all, Unmatched and Unmatched and Dice Throne, those are almost... They're very similar, except for the fact of the mode of doing your actions. In one, it's card play. In another one, it's dice rolling. So they're both kind of the same. It's just that what mode of action taking do you like better? Do you like rolling dice or do you like hand management and card play? So those are the 2 things that I would say about those 2 games. I would not put, even though the theme and the context of the game matches, I wouldn't put King of Tokyo Duel in a comparison with those other 2 because, first of all, the length, or rather, should I say the brevity of this game, puts it in a category of its own if we're talking about those 3 as a group. So, I tend to enjoy dice rolling better, just for the tactile nature of it. But I do like the strategy of hand management and card play. So it depends on my mood as far as which one I want to play between Unmatched and Dice Throne. This one, it has a little bit of both because you have the cards that you're trying to use in your strategy, and you're also rolling dice. And it's a lot faster than the other 2. So take that. All right. Oh, you and your anger management.
I don't have anything. So here's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to hit you for 3.
Yeah, shocking.
And then I'm going to discard this card.
Yeah.
To pull this 1.
And I take 2 more. Wow.
And you take...
So you did 5 damage to me there.
2 more. And that's all I can do. Then I get one of these because I can't buy anything.
Wait, 2 more? 2 more what? No.
Yeah,
if you don't resolve these 2, you just gain 1 of these.
Well, I don't resolve those 2.
Yeah, you don't resolve... Instead of resolving those 2,
right.
which you can't anyway,
which you can't.
You're going to do that.
Right. Okay.
And then that doesn't do anything.
No, that doesn't do anything.
All right. Dang, you hit me for 5 health that turn. She's not nice.
We know.
You people out there.
And always say Jessie's so sweet and innocent. You're
I
lying.
know. They're lying. They don't really.
It's all lies.
So here we go. I'm going to keep that. And going to keep that. I'm going to take the high road. I'm not going to hit you. I'm not. Just not going to do that. I might heal some though. Ouch. We'll have to see how this second roll goes. Ooh. Well now, hey. Hey. Nope, I'm gonna re-roll those. And yeah.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
I'm like, what are you going for?
1, 2. So I get 2 energy. And then this does me no good. Those are done. That does me no good. This lets me heal 1. Oh, wrong way. So now I'm up at 9. And I am going to, for 3, I'm going to purchase this card. Thunder Stomp! If you pull the damage counter when resolving your dice, your rival rolls 1 less die on their next turn, and that is a keep. That is not really that advantageous for me. However, because of this card, I get to do that whenever I buy a card. That's why I bought it. There is some card play in Dice Throne. Yeah, I know. But it is, and it is to help mitigate the dice luck. Doesn't that match more King of Tokyo? Not really. I've played entire games of King of Tokyo where I didn't buy a single
roll.
card.
Last roll.
If we had a hand of cards, then yeah, sure.
Okay, this one doesn't do me anything, and this one doesn't do me anything, so I can. Oh, I should have had one more poop.
Well, I mean, now you have
I have
2.
Okay,
But
so
you do
this
pull
moves
this,
me 3.
which
That
hits
moves
me
you
2.
2.
Hits me for 2. Dang.
And then
She's
these
an angry elf.
these don't
Yeah,
do me
doesn't do you
anything.
any good.
So that's what I'm using that to gain that.
Yep. And you didn't get any health, right? Okay.
I'm already at full health, so.
That's because I'm choosing the high road.
Yes, you are. Look, you could heal by pulling that guy.
That's really tempting. But I would be able to, but it doesn't really do me
And I
anything.
didn't buy anything, so I get a thing.
Yes. I'm going for the W. I'm putting that over there, and I'm going to keep. Let's see, that would be 1, 2, 3.
Just keep the star. Roll them all.
Okay. Oh, see, I'm taking the high road. That's just the way it goes. I'll keep that, and I've got one more roll. I better keep that. Did not work out. Did not work out at all. So I'm going to get an energy, and
I take a hit.
Hit you for 1. And then I get to heal 2. Keep going the wrong way. There we go. And oh, I forgot I had that. I probably should have went with the damage token one.
You switch it.
That's it. No. That was too much retconning. I think that's it. Your turn.
Cool.
Boom. And since I didn't buy anything,
Okay, I'm using my 2 extra dice.
Yep. I didn't realize how Sam's health is. How low Sam's health is. Jessie is whooping up on him. I know. I've been telling you this the whole time.
Okay, so these will give me 2 energy, and that gives me 2 more energy.
Is there anything in Duel that you wish makes it to a new version of King of Tokyo? I really like these things. These little overlays that you can put out on the board and get extra bonuses. I like those, but I don't know how they would do it in a regular game.
2 rolls. 1 and 2.
Those extra dice.
And 3. Okay. So, first, these 2 cannot be resolved, so I can gain another dice. Mm-hmm. These 3 get me 2 energy plus 2 more energy, so that gets me 4 energy. Mm-hmm. And then this gets me to pull that.
It gets you a health.
And it gets me a health.
That you... Oh, you do need it. Because
I do. I
hit you by accident. I didn't mean
I'm at
to.
full health now. I didn't hit you.
I got.
I didn't hit you.
It's.
I'm going to buy a card.
I'm glad
You're
I'm glad
gonna
the
wait.
classes are helping. I'm glad.
I'm going to take this one for 5.
The mayor is happy that he put a scratching post in the
2,
town
3,
center
4,
for you.
5. And this is a discard card. It's called Monumental. Pull 1 and 1. So I'm going to discard it right away. And pull this one and pull this one.
So you get
And that gets me another health, but I can't get it.
Yep, you are whooping me. All right, so I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that. And I'm going to take the high road. I just think that's a necessary thing.
I think so too.
And there's my third. That's looking really inviting right now.
See?
Second act. Oh, no, wait. That was a heart.
That was a heart.
The heart. And my last one. Doesn't do me any good. So I'm going to heal 2. Oh, crap. Which puts me back up at 11. And then this guy gets pulled 1. And I
You rolled the 3 stars, huh?
I did. And I don't have enough to buy anything. So that's just going to go down.
Well, gee, what am I going to do with all those hearts? I don't want them. So.
I do like, however, Philip, to continue on answering your question, I do like how these special powers are not card-based. It's just a power that you have. I do like that a lot. You didn't use your extra thing.
Well, I'll use it on my next turn.
Okay.
1, 2. Okay.
That's 4.
So, these 2, I'm not going to resolve. I'm already at full health.
Okay.
The star doesn't get me anything. So I get another dice on my next roll. These 2 count
And you got 4.
as 1. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can buy a card. And what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't understand this. If you have at least 5 of a kind in your roll, your rival takes 4 hit, and you pull that thing too.
Yep. That's a good one for you to
That's
have
good.
right now.
I'm keeping it. So that cost me 5.
4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And you might be able to purchase this. No, it's too expensive.
Nope.
All right.
I have 2 extra dice. I have to remember.
Last roll.
And you got it.
Ooh, that's cool. All right, so this is going to be
1.
pull 1, which lets me heal up to 12. And if I heal, if I move that when resolving my dice, your rival rolls 1 less die. So you're going to roll 5 reds and then the 2 whites if you want to.
Or I could save one.
Or you could save them, yeah, whatever. So that's that. And then I'm going to get 1, 2 more of those, which that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, let's make it interesting, shall we?
You're gonna win right now?
No, I'm just gonna make it interesting because I'm going to Ooh, that is a possibility, isn't it?
I mean,
I could buy this for 3, and if another 3 comes up here, I could purchase it, and that would be 1, 2.
or that one. If you had 8, you only have 6. But it pulls you 2 and you win.
Yeah, but I don't have enough.
You could buy your next turn.
I don't have enough. All right, so, you know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to buy this one for 3, and it's a keep. So I can count the empty spaces on the things. There aren't any right now. Is it a 3? Ooh!
You win.
That's the game.
Cool.
Jordan from downtown.
Cool.
I was going to buy that one and just go here, but that would have knocked me down.
Still mad about that one. That would have made me win. I'm going to just say.
It's that
was that
card's
first
fault.
card. I was like, really? And I have to try to like not even look at the cards. Because if I look at the cards, Sam like looks at what I look at.
No, I don't. I do not. I do not look at the cards you're looking at. I am
Totally does.
paying attention to what I'm doing.
Totally does. By the way, I have yet to win this game.
Really?
Yes.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't realize that. See, I don't keep
I have
track.
yet to win this
I
game.
don't keep track, except for when she wins.
Yes, exactly.
PK says, sorry, had to head to church. Didn't realize that.
Don't ever
Going
be
back to
good.
my question from a few minutes ago. Yeah, no worries.
Don't ever be apologetic for going to church.
What is that monster on Sack the Stadium card? I don't know what it is. I have no idea.
What is it?
It looks like...
A scary thing.
I have no idea.
Looks like a garbage
Looks like
pail
something
kid.
from the Nightmare version of Space Jam.
It looks like a garbage pail kid.
It does, actually, yeah.
I don't know
It does
if you
look
can
like
see
a
it.
garbage pail kid.
All right.
Let's see here.
I don't think we have time to play another one.
No, we don't, unfortunately.
Because I would like
Are
revenge.
you doing a May giveaway, Scott?
I'm just going to go for attack next time.
We're not
That's
doing-
the only way I can win. I don't do any strategy. I just do attack.
Well, that's what you were doing on this one.
I was not.
You had me down to 6 health at one point.
That was all coincidental.
That's over half of my life.
Coincidental. I wasn't like rolling the hits.
I don't think
this
it was
time
coincidental.
I'm rolling hits.
I know you hit me for 5 in one turn.
I'm ready to roll for hits this time. I'm going to skip all the movement. I'm just going to hit.
This is actually a good question. Philip asks, do you think your review of games have changed at all since leaving the Dice Tower?
Yeah.
Being more lenient, lighthearted, less stress, not game specific? Yes. And I will say that is a purposeful shift. After working on the other side, it was very evident how mean-spirited bad reviews felt. Now, again, that is not to say that the reviews were done in a mean-spirited way. All right, don't get me wrong. But the way you feel it on the other side, it feels very mean-spirited because you think about this. You work on a game for 60 to 80 hours a week. All right, now I didn't personally do that, but I know that people do that. There are designers and publishers that put 60 to 80 hours into their game a week, getting it ready for whatever, whether it be playtesting or
Distribution.
or production or or whatever. They put a lot of time and effort into it, and I get it that I'm not going to enjoy every game that gets put out there.
We're
Gonna
not
do that.
saying that.
There's no reviewer that's going to do that. There's not. I mean, it's just impossible for you to enjoy everything that hits your table.
Totally.
But I do have control over how I treat those products and how I treat those publishers that make those products. Just because I don't like a game, one of the things that I really enjoyed about the Dice Tower's review of King of Tokyo before I did mine was that Tom said on the onset that for me, this game is a 5 because I don't like it. Right after that, though, he said, but I can see how there are going to be a lot of people that are going to like it. Mm-hmm. And so he gave it a 5, and that's absolutely fine and dandy. And then both Z and Camilla were both very even-handed with how they handled their statements as well. I think that's the way to do it. You know, I've become very engaged with the phrase, "This game is not for me, but if you like this, this, and that, then it might be for you." That's kind of my, if I must cover a game that I don't like, that's how I'm going to handle it. But because here on the flip side, I get to choose what I cover. If I don't like something, I'm just not gonna cover it because I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy, you know.
And one of the things we do like to say is there's always something positive in anything. Like, okay, the art was nice. The game was terrible. I hated the play. Or, you know, or the game was short. Maybe we can focus on that.
Yeah. Yeah. There's always something. There's always some kind of.
I'm not saying every game is amazing.
Right.
That's not what we're saying.
No, you can't.
It's just that we're saying we like to focus on a little bit more of the positive.
Yep. That's exactly it. Tom doesn't seem to care if he's harsh in a review. No, he usually doesn't, and that's part of his philosophy.
Thing, yeah.
Just because he's harsh on a review, that tells you one thing, in my opinion.
He's honest.
Well, that's not where I was going. He is honest. Period. Now, whether because we got to be careful with that, because just because he's negative doesn't mean that he's honest. You can be negative in a dishonest way just as much as you can be positive in a dishonest way. I know what you were saying, but that's a misspeak that is going on a lot right now in the industry, that the only honest reviews are negative ones. And that's not true.
Right.
I was going to say something else, but we're family friendly. Anyway, so that's not where I was going. The idea is that now I lost my train of thought.
I don't know. I do that. I'm
sorry. I got it. Just because Tom was harsh in something, that tells you one thing, in my opinion, and it tells you that Tom really didn't like the game. That's all it tells you. It doesn't mean that you're not going to like the game. And that pulls into my current philosophy. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean that you aren't going to like it, even if we share a lot of likes and dislikes. It just means that I didn't like the experience. And Tom giving this, for example, a 5, just tells you that he didn't enjoy this game. It doesn't mean that it's a bad game.
Right. Reviewers.
And it doesn't mean that it's a game that you shouldn't pick up if you like it. So we just have to be careful on both ends of the spectrum not to throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's my main thing.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Tom seems to be pretty harsh on games that most people really like lately. I think his taste might be changing. He gave Courtesans a 3. Very few games deserve that low of a score. Well, again, that tells you that Tom didn't like it. Doesn't tell you that it's a bad game.
That's all it tells you.
Just tells you that Tom didn't like it. That's my thing. Now I want to know what naughty thing Sam was going to say. It wasn't going to be anything naughty. It just wasn't going to be family friendly.
No.
Because a parent would have to, if we have kids watching, a parent would have to explain to the kid what that means, and then we don't want to do that.
Stop talking about it, whatever it is.
No, it's not naughty. It's just not kid friendly. That's all. I wasn't thinking anything naughty. Just something non-family friendly. Maybe he's just jaded now from playing so many games. Well, okay, so that's also a slippery slope. You got to be careful with that, because let's just entertain for a moment that is true. Now you can't trust anything that he says from this point on. So that's also a dangerous spot to go into. Well, you've played so many games. you can't tell what a good game is anymore. Well, that's like saying to Gordon Ramsay, you don't know what good food tastes like because you've been cooking food for so long. It just doesn't work out. It seems like it should work. It seems like it should be logical. You've played so many games, your palate is kind of tired out, and you can't tell the difference between up and down anymore. It seems like that would be correct and logical, but in reality, I think it's not really close to logical at all. There is a lot of truth to the fact that the more games that you play, the better you're going to be able to point out what you do like and what you don't like.
Totally.
And I think that's just where he's getting to. And I think as the dice tower continues to grow, then he's just going to. He's got a lot of stuff on his mind, a lot of things. So he has. Maybe, and I don't want to paint him into a corner. Maybe it's just that he's running out of patience with some of the games that he just doesn't like.
No.
I don't know. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing either.
All we can say is that's just his opinion on that game.
Absolutely.
That's it. That's all it says.
Now, let's see. I got my giveaway this past Monday. Thank you so much. Kids loved the stickers and the shirt. Very cool. Loved Fellowship of the Rings card game. Very awesome. Glad you took part, and I'm glad that got there well.
We're going to miss a May giveaway because we've already missed May.
Yeah, we're too deep into May at this point, so we're just going to hold
do
off
June.
And go. We'll do
go
another
big
June
in
giveaway.
June.
I'll probably have that. I will. Okay, I'll say I'll definitely have the People's Choice top 10 from the entries done by the end of May. I think I'll be able to pull that off. But that's gonna be coming here in a little bit. If your giveaway well is running dry, I may have a few games to send your way. Well, we always take contributions
for the
to
giveaways.
We think that's a great thing. We had a friend of ours, David Brownlee, who gave a couple of games to us that he was culling from his collection at the last Steamers West, and I've mailed those out already. Well, a couple of them, not all of them, to people who won in previous weeks for the It Belongs in the Museum. So that was cool. There was a top 10 list. Yeah, that's how you entered. We did it the same way. You give me your top 5. I'm brain farting.
Don't ask me. I didn't enter.
What did we do? You were here too.
I didn't enter. So.
Oh my, card games. Your top 5 card games. That's what it was. Because the games we were giving away were all card games. Was it card games?
I don't think it was.
It was something. It was top 5 blank
Cities?
games.
No.
And so I'm going to put together all of those, and whichever ones get the most votes, I'm going to get the top 10 list out of it.
Viewer's choice.
So, yeah, top 10. Yeah, card games. I was right. Hey! Medication's working.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, thanks. You missed part of my question about giveaways. Uh-oh. Let me go back.
Up top. Right there.
Are you doing Amigo? No, I said I answered that. I have some games you could, if you want to send them our way, that is absolutely fine. We accept contributions. Just send me an email, and we'll get you our shipping address information and all that good stuff.
And then we will credit you for the giveaway.
Yep. Either way, I totally missed it. No biggie though. I don't need any more games. That's cool. All right. Well, we're out of here. We have to get on the road to a soccer game. The last soccer game of the season. Hallelujah. We enjoy going to watch them, don't get me wrong. But it is a lot of time.
Really looking forward to
It's a lot of time. Yeah, there's a lot of things coming to an end this week.
I'm like, oh, please.
And we're at the point where if any of our kids come up to us and say, oh, hey, we're like,
don't even finish your sentence.
Say it.
And it starts with, so,
Yeah.
no, I don't want to hear it.
We're at the point now where extracurriculars should be coming to an end. There's no more.
So, I forgot to tell you, no,
I just found out that.
I just found out. So
No, you did not just find out. You just
I was thinking.
remembered.
No, stop. None.
Yeah. Anyway,
We gotta go.
No way. No worries, Scott. Enjoy your weekend. Holiday weekend. Yeah, Memorial Day is this weekend. Memorial Day weekend. So please take some time this weekend to remember the fallen. Okay, that's the entire reason you guys are able to take an extra day off this weekend and do your barbecues and block parties.
It's
and
not
what
about
have you.
barbecues and block parties.
Take a few moments at the very least and remember our fallen heroes. All right. We will be back tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a live play of Unmatched Adventures, Tales to Amaze. I've already played it once. I whooped the Mothman. I debunked him. He's a myth. Now we're going to go after the aliens tomorrow. So come back for that, and we will see you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care.
Bye.